Hello. It is I back for another video. I recently upgraded my internet. I changed providers finally because as you guys know, I was having so many problems with my internet constantly. And now I changed it. And today's the first stream. So we'll see how things go. I'm hoping I have no problems. The only problem that I really had was this morning when they came to bury the line because I got fiber internet. I still need to get a Ethernet cable from my router into my PC. So right now I'm just off of my Wi-Fi, but it still should be fine. But what I was gonna say was these people came this morning to bury the line, and they ended up popping a water pipe that goes into my mom's place. And it's just a whole mess, bro. So that's frustrating, but at least my internet's good. So I'm gonna call tomorrow and complain about that, have them come and fucking fix it. But anyways, we're gonna be making some techno. I'm gonna be using Serum 2 and just kind of coming up with some stuff here. Let me put a kick in so that I can already have something going. And I'm just gonna start creating probably some textures first. I'm gonna be using the granular and I'm just gonna pick something from here like let's try these. Why is the volume so low? That would be cool if it looped there. So we'll just do like a forward loop. I'll just move that there. What is this? Wow, that's kind of cool. My question is, how do I get it to like not like if I want just this part looped instead of playing it from the beginning and then looping it, how do I get it to just loop that part? You know? Let me ask. I wonder if Gopher could help me here. I can try. I mean, it's more for FL Studio, but I could probably get it something that's not FL Studio here. In Serum 2, in the granular oscillator, how do I get it to start on the loop and not start at the beginning and then into the loop? Let's see. I feel like it's not really going to give me a good answer here, but we can try. I can only assist with FL Studio and its native plugins. Ah, I knew it. I thought it was going to be able to help me with more than that. Can I copy this? Am I able to copy this? I can't. That's fucking bullshit if I can't. Control C. Maybe that did it. If you're looking for similar functionality, yeah. Alright, let me just ask ChatGPT then. Let's see what Mr. Chat GPT says. In serums, oscillators, specific grinding middle, blah, blah, blah. If you're talking about setting a custom loop point and having it start at the loop rather than playing from the start and then looping, here's related. Serum does not support true custom loop start points with that are separate from samples actual start in the grinding oscillator. Okay. So I guess I just have to trim it to that size, I'm guessing. Which is dumb. It should have the option to just kind of... Oh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Whoa. Hey, what up, Laprex? This is kind of cool. I like this. Sets the pre-gain random for the length. What is this? Sets pre-gain random for level. Oh, this is for the pan. Sets pre-gain random for direction. Kind of want to add some kind of sequencing to this. The ARP is not really gonna work out. Let me try an LFO. Path? No. Retrigger. Not free. Let me assign this to that level. Oh yeah, okay. Let me go to piano roll. I'm gonna be on F. We'll do F. Where are you? Where are you? You're a Joshi scale. Let's go into the piano roll. I was already there. We're gonna snap the MIDI as well. The notes are gonna be F, G, G sharp, C, C sharp. Let me pitch that down. That would be nice. That does sound kind of nice right there. I always do that. The piano roll's open and I always open it again. Just gonna do chord. I'm going to just extend this like that, and we'll play it. Let's try some different modes, maybe dotted. Let's go to the effects. Turn on maybe a little bit of distortion. Compression. Some delay. I feel like it needs to be a little sharper. Okay, we'll see. Put that in here. I'm probably going to export that so that I don't have to I'll just record it. Okay. Stop. I'm going to delete this and just trim this, and we're gonna throw that into here. Rename this sequence 1. I'm gonna delete all this. Actually, I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna leave it, but I'm going to change this up. let's slow these up in here. Let me load up the kick first. Sequence 1. Doing EQ. Put that in here. Put a side chain. Hello, Michael. Hello, Michael. From Italy, bro. That's awesome. I've been using this plugin for sidechain. Let me turn on that kick. Oops, that's not it. Why isn't it playing? Oh. And we turn on this other one. Route that in there. Put an EQ. Lower that a little bit. Let's put a little bit of hats in there. Something subtle. And then we'll take this off. We'll leave one long note. We can take all these off. We're just gonna make a bass line here. I'll just initialize this. How do I initialize preset? And then I'm gonna turn this filter on, turn that off, turn on the sound. I'm gonna turn on the sub here. Sub going. Let me change this to bass. Now I'm gonna modulate using an LFO I guess I can do it manually here. Let me try this. I'm gonna put the oscillator, or the LFO I mean, on the level. We'll lower that, pick that up there, drag it, put it on the level of the sub as well. I'm gonna choose some of these rhythms. I see there's already some presets here. I'm gonna kind of see what those sound like. That's not bad. Let's choose something else here. Dang it, why is it doing that? That's very frustrating. Cool, so I can basically gonna go to default. This is the vertical grid. This is the horizontal grid. I'll do 9. Can I draw in there? What is this thing? I wish there was like a brush or something. Can I use this? There you go. No, I like it like this. And this one. Maybe something like 5. It sounds kind of off. Because I'm used to Vital, so it's kind of hard trying to like. Alright, what if I take that off? Oh, I like that. Alright, let's go into the effects. The sub oscillator, I'm just gonna send it directly out. That way the effects don't affect it. I'm gonna put a little bit of distortion on that. I'll put a little bit of drive on the filter. Put an LFO on that. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. I'm gonna put this on chaos. Hey, what up, Bloomis from Denmark? Nice. Very nice. I'm gonna put a little bit of, maybe a little more. I'll put some delay in there. What about before the distortion? And maybe a little bit of compression, some multiband. Save this preset. Is this it is, no it's not. I'll just call it bass 1. Modulate that with an LFO. Can I? How can I do that? If I want to modulate this envelope with this LFO, how can I do that if I can't access it here? Would I have to do that in the matrix, you think? Yeah, I think so, right? This is envelope 2 into level of the noise. So envelope 2 into noise level. I'm gonna take this and modulate. I can't. There's no way, bro. Oh, did it just do it? Ooh, I like that. I hear it. Let's try flex. We're gonna go into the melodic techno, the new pack from Flex. See what we can find in here. Let me try to find like a pad sound. Okay. Should I put that in there? Let me put some sidechain here. Okay. I need like some strings, but like some like weird like foreign like a sitar type of like weird strings, you know. I should have some weird instruments here. Shut the fuck up, Alexa. I'm not talking to you. I swear my Alexa is haunted. Ethnic instrument samples. There it is. Ooh. Let's drag that in there. I think it should already be tuned. No, it isn't. It says it's an F. But let me just double check, because sometimes these things are wrong. Detect pitch, it is an F. Okay, so then we just go here, we move to F, boop. Now it's tuned, we just turn this on here so that it doesn't overlap. Let me copy this and paste it, see what that sounds like. What if I turn it down an octave? That is not an octave. That sounds like it changed completely. Oh, it just reset it, that's why. What if I put a fucking cloud drum in there? gosh, bro, that sounds way better. Okay. Okay, let's go. Hey, thank you, DJ. Woo! It's like a flute, right? Some kind of like. It says jap. I don't know what a jap is. Crazy. What other sound is there that I haven't looped in there? Oh, the sequence. Just throw that. Oh, it's the reverb. Needs like an effect. That sounds nice. What is this tune to? This is looking interesting. C. Nice. I could probably shorten this, stretch it. That's a nice chord right there. Hold on. anything. Whew. I like just this vibe alone. I like this sound, but after a while it becomes too much. So I need to just kind of fade it in and out. Back to those ethnic samples, those ethnic instruments. Might be nice. another serum too, see what we can make in here. So far, so good. Let me save this project first of all. I don't know what this would fall under. I'm gonna put experimental here. So far so good with my new internet provider. Shit. I haven't had any problems. 372. Damn, we're already gonna get to 400 streams. How crazy is that? How crazy is that, bro? Alright, let's see here. I'll probably use just one note. I'll do F. I'll just elongate it. I'll turn the level down. I'm gonna take another FO to that. I'll put a sample and hold. That's what sucks though. The thing is, I want that sample and hold to be shaped in a certain way, but I don't think I can edit the shaping of that. Like instead of having it be these squares, I want it to be kind of like this, you know? It would be cool if I could do that somehow. Maybe in the matrix? No, I don't think so. I'll just do a normal LFO then, and I'll just draw it in. I'll slow that down. And I'll increase that volume. Through there too. It's not really. Let's try spectral. Wavetable. Let's choose something here. Maybe some unison. Through the filter. Why is it not going through the filter? Why is this not being run through the filter now? Okay. There you go. Oh, don't tell me my stream is about to start having problems, bro. Everything was good. What's going on, huh? Maybe I'm just cursed. I'm gonna put another LFO on there. little more aggressive. Why are you putting some fucking distortion on there? Where's the mix? Hold on, let me save this sound. What do I save it as? Glitchy, textured. I'll just call it glitchy textured sequence. I don't know. Save. We'll go in here. Author, me, your boy. Here it can be, what should I call it? What should it be? Like a synth? We'll just call it synth, I guess. We'll just categorize it as that. Very nice. Reminds me of Hol Baumann a bit. I'm not sure who that is, but hopefully it's a good thing. Thank you, Super Ducker. Appreciate you. You know, it'd be really cool. Some like Middle Eastern, like vocal, like sounds, just kind of in the background. Just... What up, Dorian? What up, DJ? DJ. I like that. I like that. Okay, I gotta make something because it's just a loop. Even though I've kind of played around with it, but it's just a loop. So I need to turn it into at least a little bit of a track here. It has potential though. The whole thing is already here. All the elements are already here. It's just about expanding on it. How do we want this to start? I don't need to split this by channel, but I should rename them. So I'm gonna call this drums. I'm gonna call it, yeah, drums. I think this actually might have something else on here. I'm gonna take that out. So bass. I'm gonna go back into the drums, take out the bass, go into the bass, paste it, And we'll paste it in here. Go back into the drums. We got Serum 2, which is the lead sound, right? The glitchy text lead. We'll cut that out, make a new one. Glitchy text lead. Paste that in here. And we'll paste that down here. Boop. Go back into the drums. And then I believe all this is just drums. Let me play it by itself. Yes, it is. Okay. So that's drums. This has this in here, which I'm not using, but could potentially use. So I'm just going to call it sin. I'll paste it in there, and I'll just have it on the side just in case. This is the jap. I do want to kind of fluctuate. I'll probably automate all of those effects. That way I can have the original and that other this version when that other part comes in. So it'll kind of go between this and this. I think that would be kind of fun. And then we got pattern 3, which is just percussive effects. I'll just call that perks. And then you got the bass. And that's it. These are all the elements. So if I go ahead and copy and paste this a couple of times here. We go back into the intro. How do I want this to start? It's a question. So definitely not this yet. Maybe not even a bass line yet. Okay, maybe the bass line, maybe no glitchy lead and no perks maybe. Just these sequences, maybe sequence 1, and then I'll introduce sequence 2 over here. Or maybe no bass yet. And we'll introduce that in there. Let me see, maybe this. Yeah. I definitely gotta edit these drums to just be only some of them. So just like that, you know. So what I could do is I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna make unique. I'll just call this intro kick only, because that's basically the only thing that's active. I will run that like this. And then I'm gonna just take everything out here. Cut. What's the shortcut? It's supposed to be T, but I don't think it's gonna. Let's see. T. 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 Do I have to press enter or something? I do. T, T. Well, that's kind of dumb. I'd rather just use my mouse then. And then cut this out and cut this out. We can turn these back on. We can still have that just there like that. Ooh, that would be kind of nice. Just have that little but just that one note. And we'll play it again over here. And maybe here no drums. That part's gonna come in later. Control X equals cut. That's true. I should learn those shortcuts. That would make my life easier. I forget. It's Control C is copy, Control V is paste, then Control X is cut. I need to do that. All right, let's go back into the intro here. I like it. Just the bass, that sequence, and the kick, and then the other sequence comes in, and then some perks. Why is only one set of perks playing though is my question. I don't hear the other ones. It's very subtle. That's nice. And then you introduce that. Okay, these drums, I don't want the full drums just yet. So I'm gonna make this unique. I'll run that through here. And this is gonna be the pre drums, I guess. Something like that. And this won't have the clap sound. So none of this. Control X, let me see. I'll try it right now. Maybe no open hat. Ooh, Control X is nice. Maybe none of this. I kind of like that, just like that right there. We can do that. So it'll go from this to this. Oh yeah. And then I can sprinkle in some other little sounds in there. Like a little preview of this or something in between there. Just a tiny bit. I think it needs to go another round. I'll do the other notes actually. And then here this unique. Make unique. And I'll call this drop drums 1. And I want this without that clap sound. So this one, Control X. Or I could even just do like just a kick. Yeah. And I need to, what does my bass roll look like? It is a 1 note. Actually, no, it's not. I forgot I changed it. This is what it looks like here. I'm using Serum 2, of course. And I'm using 1 sub that is pitched 2 octaves down. And then I have oscillator A, just a saw wave, pitched down 1 octave. I have a noise on there, and I'm modulating the level of the noise using an envelope and an LFO. And then I have a filter on oscillator 1 that's opening and closing. It's just being modulated by LFO 1. And is it? Yeah, it's being opened and closed like that. And then it's also being modulated by an envelope. And then on the effects, I have some delay, which gives it that like rolling type of feel to it, but it's really just a delay, some distortion, and some compression. The sub is not getting any of those effects. I'm running that sub directly out so that it's just a clean sub signal. And that's the bass. Pretty simple, but effective. What I was gonna do though is I wanna open up this sound without the gate, but I think I'm gonna have to automate both of these mix knobs, because if I remove the gate, it might be too loud. Yeah, definitely too loud. So I would like to create 1 knob that can control both of these knobs at the same time. That way I don't have to create 2 automations, which really isn't that difficult. But instead, I'm going to use, where's Patcher? I'm going to use, it's not Patcher that I'm looking for. Is it under Controller? Control Surface. I'm going to use Control Surface. I'm going to add a knob. I'm just going to use this one. Boom. I'm going to make that super huge. I'm going to rename this gate and wave mix. Boom. I am going to, how do I go off of edit mode? Now, I'll probably start it here. So edit, I will start set default value. And then I'm going to go in here to the gate. I'm going to link to controller. Boom, accept. And then I'm going to go to the Fruity Wave Shaper, link to controller. Boom, accept. Now when I turn these down, let me go back here. It turns both of the things down at the same time. That one I have to create 2 automations. I can just create 1 automation from this knob and make my life easier. Yeah. Something else that I could potentially do is I don't want to make it that complicated. I'll leave it like this. So I'm going to create automation. I want that automation through the entire thing. I'm gonna put it up here. Actually, no. I'm gonna put it right under that sound. Boom. Here. Let's extend this here. And I want that turned off, so I'll probably turn it off from over here. I kind of want to see what that sounds like. Oh yeah, but it is a little low in volume. So I'm probably gonna have to do an automation of like a fruity balance or something. Just so it evens out. I think maybe even here, not introduce it fully yet so that it kind of comes as a little surprise. And maybe run it through like Supermassive and create an automation there. So let's insert a space. Let me create automation clip, and then here we'll put some delay on there. Let me zoom in. I didn't even hear any delay. Okay. Work in progress. Let me save. Hold up. Let's go back here. Yeah, it's too... The thing that I was wondering of maybe doing is whenever I turn down the knob here, possibly putting a fruity balance, which would be in gain. Where's fruity balance? Where are you? There you are. And so whenever I put this down, this could go up, but I don't know how to set a max amount. Like for example, if I go here, I link to controller, I would invert it so that whenever it's going down, this is going up. So I would go in here and I would just put inverted. But what is the time? Smoothing envelope time. The thing that I want to be able to control is the amount. So like maybe not having it go all the way up there. And I'm not sure how to do that. Maybe I can ask Gopher here. Because look, if I bring it up, it stays down. But if I bring it down, well, now it's not even fucking moving it, which doesn't make sense. Link to controller, input inverted, accept. It's not doing it. And link to controller, maybe if I put remove conflicts, accept. It's not controlling it. Oh, I think it's because I have it set there. I think I can probably set it. No, it's not. That's a problem. Oh, I didn't even set it. That's why. No shit. All right, there we go there. Then we put inverted. Then I put accept. Now, when it's all the way up, it's turned down. When it's all the way down, it's turned up. But I don't want it to go all the way up. I want it to maybe turn up like halfway. How can I do that is the issue. Well, now it's not even. Whoops. Now it's not even modulating it. Some weird bugs going on here with oh, okay. It's working. All right, so how can I do that? Let me ask Gopher here. Let's see if it can help me. What up? Adios, Daniel. This is the kind of track I'm doing right now. Kind of sounds like this. And then it goes like this. I don't know what kind of track this is, but it's good. It's nice. It's nice. All right. Let me ask Gopher. How can I word it though? I have a control surface set up to control 2 mix knobs at once. I want to control a third knob but with the value inverted and only go halfway, not the full length. How can I achieve this? I feel like it's not gonna understand my question, bro. Thank you, Daniel. Daniel-san. Let's see what it tells me here. To achieve this in FL Studio using control surface, you'll need to use mapping formula and remote control settings when linking your hardware control to the third knob. Link the third knob on your control surface to your hardware controller. In the remote control settings window that appears, look for mapping formula field. To invert the control, use a formula input. This will make the knob move in the opposite direction. To limit the range so it only goes halfway, multiply by 5. But that doesn't, it has the mapping formula right here. Oh, I have to type it in. Wait, where'd you go? Hold on. Let me pin that. Negative input. This will make the knob move in the opposite direction. To limit the range so it only goes halfway, multiply by 0.5. This means when your hardware knob is at minimum, the FL Studio knob will be at maximum halfway. This inverts control. Simple from 0.25 to 0.75. Okay, so it's from 0 to 1, basically. So then I would go in here. I need to see what the volume level is. like the correct volume level. So how much is this one? Oh, it's because I have the fruity balance. It's gonna fucking mute the sound. So then I would have to control the mix in here and leave it like that. Invert it. Accept. Oh, I didn't fucking click it. Hold on. Hold on. Link to controller. I have to set it. There you go. And then invert it. Accept. There you go. So let me see the volume here. It's not that loud either. It's about like 9 to 6. And over here it's what? So I just need to turn that up. It's already turned up all the way actually. Oh, that's because it's not adding gain. It's only adding like, because this is the default. It's only adding 1 decibel really. Oh no, it's adding 5. Fuck. This is more of a challenge than I anticipated. Or what I could do. That's kind of fine actually. Well, there you go. I had been wondering that for forever, actually, like how I could get control surface to only control like a certain amount. And all you have to do is just type it in. So I would just go like, whether it's going up or down is just like you can invert it or leave it default. So like if I turn the knob up, it's going to turn the knob up. But if I want to turn the knob up but have the other knob go down, then I would have to go inverted. And then if I wanted to go a certain amount, then you just type multiply, which is a little star, and then whatever amount. So it can be like, it's from 0 to 1. So it's 0, 0.2, 0.3, 0. etc., etc. Interesting. That is a great piece of information, and I had looked that up so many times, and I never found the answer. And I just got the answer here from fucking Gopher. So there you go, guys. If you don't have the FL Studio 25, you should update just for this alone, because this is very helpful, especially because it's trained on the manual, so it knows pretty much everything about FL Studio. Sometimes it makes stuff up, which is a little annoying, but for the most part, it's usually correct. You just have to you just have to ask your question in a very specific way, like the way that I worded everything. You kind of have to treat it like if you're talking to an actual person that's a professional in FL Studio, and you just kind of tell it your problem, and it'll give you the answer, which is fantastic. All right, let me play this from the beginning here. Okay, right here, I'll probably use this.
You guys have, we call it autism.
Woo! Thank you, Vidicost, for becoming a subscriber. Alright, I'm gonna put flex there. I'll just call it flex pad. And I'm gonna put these notes in there. I'm just gonna extend them. And I'm gonna play it here in the in between there. I might have to extend it even further. Go back in there, extend it a little more. And then I'm gonna create an automation of the filter. Create automation clip. We go in here. We can start it there and bring it down. Woo! Yes. Beautiful. Another cool thing too that I could probably do is create more automation from these sequences. Let me get rid of this fucking gopher thing. So like this one, I could probably put something like kilohertz formant. Something like that, just kind of subtle. Let me try it on this one too. This in the desert? Yes, bro, I can see it. Do I have, I don't think I have the perks linked. Should I leave those in or should I take them out? Kind of like them in there. Oh, that sounds so nice. Woo. like a little, like the sound of like a rattlesnake, like shaker, would be sick. Do I have one? I feel like I have one somewhere. Tribal snake. Ooh, would that be kind of nice in there? Ah, I like that sound, but I only like the end there. I like it. I don't know if I like it repeating so much like that. I like the subtleness of it. I like this sound, honestly. I'm gonna put it, and I'm just gonna run it through some crazy reverb. And maybe some delay on there would be kind of nice. Let me see. need to take out that side information from the low end. I gotta make that transition a little smoother between this. Now this one sounds louder than the other one, so I gotta fix that. Okay. The idea's there. The idea's there. probably add some automations to the effects. And what key is this? This is in a Japanese scale called Hirajoshi scale in F. So if you go up here, like when you go into the piano roll, on the little music symbol, you can choose a scale. I've been using that scale. I use that scale a lot when it comes to techno because I really like the way it sounds. It's this one right here, Hirajoshi. It's a Japanese scale made up of 5 notes. It only has 5 notes, not 7. So it's F, G, A flat, C, and D flat. So F, G, A flat, C, D flat. That's the cool thing about auto-tune. I can choose the notes. I really like the way that there's a very specific part right when it drops that just sounds so nice in the both of these sequences. I'm not sure which one it is. And I kind of want to cut that part out and just kind of loop it. Like without this thing. Just this. It's just this one right here. Just that piece is so nice, bro. With some like nice drums though, like the the pre-drums. Yes, or even the full drums. Nah, I like those the subtle ones. Yeah. Whoops. Whoopsie. Just those like overtones, or like, I don't even know what they're called. Just those little like, yeah, those tones that it's putting out because of the formant filter. Like without it, you can't really hear that rhythm. It's kind of buried, you know. But then with it, and I could probably even bring it up even more. I could probably, maybe if I clone it, it might be too crazy though, but I'm gonna fucking do it. Yeah, it's too crazy. Let me turn that down. And then you can probably see it here. Probably put like a compressor so it doesn't get too crazy here. Is that too much? I feel like it might be too much. I move it around. I really do like it just like this. It's nice. Kinda wanna make a version I'm gonna make unique where I play that instead of just on these. What's up, Exhale? sick to just do like a little solo part like that. Damn. I gotta like, I don't know, I gotta find the space for it though. Like where in the track could I? Maybe even just right there, honestly. Shit! Decisions. Let me cut all this. Let me cut all this up. And then I'm gonna just do like a really crazy, maybe like all of this. Or maybe should I do all of this? And I'm gonna go in here and go into tools, no edit, insert space, boom. And then I'm gonna take that little piece. I'm gonna cut it, boom. And clone it. Drag it over here. This is the piece that I like. And then everything else can just kind of go in there. That's really it, right? Oh, and the drums. And the drums, of course. I could actually probably start with only the kick, but it's fine. Just put that in there, unsorted. Oh yeah, baby. Yes, bro. Woo. Fuck yeah. They're right there for that second part. I think I'm gonna introduce the other drums maybe. Cause which ones are these? Pre-drums too. Actually those would be nice. Maybe the pre-drums one should go in here. Damn. I could do so much more to it. I should go to sleep, bro. I should, because my sleep schedule is good and it's already gonna be 6 in the morning in 30 minutes. And I'm not trying to go to sleep late. But this was fun. This is fun. I want to continue this. I'll probably continue it on the next stream because I do want to finish it. How long is this track? 4 minutes and 30 seconds. It just needs to be kind of adjusted, and I need to figure out where to put things because I feel like it probably sounds very random right now. Let me see. Yeah, a sitar for sure. I do want to add that in there. I have one loaded up, I think, unless I took it out. Oh no, it's that one. Yeah, it can go so many places. I like it though. I like it though. How many presets have I made so far? Let's see. User 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 presets so far. I'm slowly building my own little pack here in Serum 2. Once I have a good amount of sounds, I'll definitely put that out to be available to the public. But so far I've really been enjoying Serum 2. It's fucking great for sound design. Even though I haven't really dived too far into the sound design aspect of it, I feel like just with simple modulations here and there, you get some really cool stuff. So I really enjoy the effects. The effects are nice. And I do like that I can use them separately here by loading in a Serum effect. So that's pretty cool too. So I'm excited for that. The only thing that sucks is that it is very CPU intensive, but I've just been bouncing them to audio. So for example, sequence 2 and sequence 1 are both from Serum 2. I just bounced them to audio. If you watch this video from the beginning, you will see the whole process of that. But yes, thank you guys for coming through to the stream. Luckily, I didn't have any problems now that I finally changed my internet provider. And then as soon as I get my Ethernet long, I need a really like 100-foot Ethernet cable to connect from my router in my mom's place to my room, which is a separate kind of building. So I can run it underground to my room, plug in my PC directly, and get full speed. That's gonna be a game changer because I'll have good, super fast fiber internet. And I want to use it to like multi-stream. That way I can stream to Twitch and to YouTube and to maybe even Instagram and Kick and all those other streaming things, just to kind of expand a little, to have multiple different outlets, but still stream here on YouTube, of course. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for coming through to the stream. I appreciate you all. definitely watch this video from the beginning if you missed it. If you want to see the entire process of how this came to be. And it is not done. I'm going to finish it. I'll continue it in the next stream with fresh ears, a new perspective, and I can maybe take it in an interesting direction. I do want to keep it simple though, like just the elements that I have now, they sound nice. Everything sounds good. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to over layer it or anything like that. Just kind of want to keep it simple, hypnotic, minimal type of techno vibe. So, yeah. But yes, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Leave some ideas if you have some, like, if you want to see specific things from me, please drop it in the comments section after the video's done. I would love some feedback on what you guys would like to see. If you want to maybe specific like genres of techno, or if you want me to try to like replicate a specific track or a specific sound, or if you just want to see me do my own thing, let me know, because I want to start putting more time and effort into my YouTube videos, especially like actually recording tutorials. So please, any suggestions would be appreciated. But yes, goodbye, friends. Have a wonderful day, or night, or morning, or afternoon. I love you guys.